Okay, let's do it.
Come on, Lil.
Everybody. Oh, it's been way too long. Let's talk how we used to like two pen pals.
Guys, welcome back to the Two Pen Pals podcast. I am Kara Casino, and this is... Hold on. Is it on?
Turn the TV on?
Oh my god, Lil's here! She just got here, guys. How you doing, Lilo?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, it's
Friday.
It's Friday. We got some things to talk about. Where do you want to start?
I don't know, where do you want to start?
Okay, so let's just, so I quit my job. My day job.
I didn't know if you were going to bring that up. Wasn't going to bring that up.
I'm going to bring that up right now because we need to bring it up. The thing is that, listen, of course the podcast is my main source of income now because I just quit my job. And everybody in the back is celebrating because we had the same job. I'm not going to be so specific right now as to what the job was, but I will say that it was horrible. It was not the best. I did love the people there, and they're the ones who are working with me today. So, and I will give you a shout out just in a second, so I might want you to be on camera. But I did quit my job on Tuesday. When was it, last week? It was last week.
Yeah, it was last week.
It was last week. I think you were the first person I told, because I was like, I need the most away from this person to talk to about this. Mm-hmm. And my mom was sleeping. So,
yeah.
I remember so let's just say that I was working, because I don't know if I can talk about where I work or used to work. Did you know that my last day is not even it wasn't last week? I'm still working right now.
You're still, yeah. So we can maybe disclose more information after you're done.
We'll definitely disclose, but I feel like I'm going to be done the 25th, and then episode 3, Mama hates to spill all the tea. Mama Viva Boots. We're going to make sure that everything is left settled. Once I read my contract and I know exactly what I can say. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember I had an epiphany on, I got to make up the place. So let's just say that I'm currently working at an ice cream shop. And the ice cream shop is a very not so nifty place to work at. It's a multinational, So let's just get into it. Hold on. So I started working there about 2 years ago. And I remember needing a job, as you do. Mm-hmm. And when that was happening, I was like not at the best place in my life. And I was, I gained a little bit of weight. And it wasn't great. We'll put up pictures. And I remember being so depressed. And then I remember that I got the job. And I was like, okay, great. And it was 2024, so everything was fantastic. Because I got the job. And then it started getting worse. At the ice
cream. And it started sucking your soul from your body.
It was not the right kind of sucking, I remember, so I, it started great. The job was pretty easy. And then it just started becoming, when jobs just become harder out of nowhere?
Yeah, I mean, that's I don't know if you have this term, but burnout.
We burn out all the time. Everybody at the ice cream shop is always passing out. Literally, they have to, you know how many times I've seen, my manager and, what's another? So I used to be an ice cream scooper. If you know what I mean. And there used to be ice cream moppers. Let's say that. So the ice cream moppers, instead of, scooping up the ice cream, they would have to go pick up the ice cream scooper that just passed out. So, we will be...
So they're actually passing out?
They're actually passing out.
Actually?
Actually passing out. It will be a...
From being behind the counter for too long?
Behind the counter for too long. From picking up too much ice cream. Sometimes it's when you have to do, sometimes a client... Let's just say that the client likes to get all the ice cream. And when that happens, you start to eat the ice cream for a really long time. You gotta watch them eat it.
Well, yeah, they're addicted to it. They're addicted
to the ice cream. It's too much sugar. And so that would be one of the first things that you would see. I never passed out, thankfully, but there were times where I saw the light for sure. And I saw a couple dead family members that I never met in my life. So it's it started to get a little bit on the dark side, and at the ice cream shop, and
Whoever listens to this and does not know what you were doing are gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Listen, I'll tell a lot of people at the ice cream shop that I was gonna, tell the metaphor that it was gonna be the ice cream shop. Even my therapist knows about this, and she's like, "That's a great idea." So, like, are you gonna change that to like kiwi and like that to strawberry? I was like, I guess I will now, because that makes sense.
Yeah,
Thanks.
she's helping you craft.
Yeah, also shout out to my therapist. Thanks for being there, girl. And then, like, I remember, like, after 2 years, I was like, if I don't quit, I'm gonna stay here until I'm, like, dead. So, that's,
So you had to just do it.
I had to just do it.
Quit.
I had to just quit, because honestly, I want to dedicate my time to the pod. And have like a day job that's not like life sucking. I would like to sleep at home because the ice cream shop is 24 hours. So you have to go there like in like a very. It's like you're a doctor in the middle of the night. It's basically like being a doctor, but you don't get to save anybody. You're making actually everything worse.
And making like no money.
And making no money because at the ice cream shop they don't give you any tips.
No.
So that's like very difficult, when that's, what happened. I think my brother tells me, "Do you give him any tips?" And I went, "No." And he went, "Oh, that's tough." My big one, not the small one.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that you weren't allowed to get tips.
Yeah, but I think that's just like the law of the ice cream shop in the United Sorry, it's just saying ice cream shop.
Yeah, they want all the money. The ice cream shop wants all the money. They don't want you to get any extra.
The ice cream shop wants me to get all the money. And and it was a lot because a lot of people will like, when they didn't like the ice cream, they will call me out on like my features. That's why I'm basically naked today so that people can see that I'm beautiful and gorgeous. But, like people will tell me like, "This is the worst ice cream I ever had. I'm going to lose my house. And you have the biggest forehead I ever seen in my entire life," which is true. My forehead is pretty big. And I do want to be like you and have some, bangs.
Yeah, just get...
Do you think I can do bangs?
Probably not.
Should we do like a switcheroo episode and just switch? And be like, I'll dress up like you.
You can get some clip. They have make like clip-on ones.
Yeah,
You can just clip some to your forehead.
I'll clip on some bangs. And then I'll get like 3 kids to pretend they're like my kids and be like,
yeah,
I'm little, just hanging out. So, yeah, I mean, listen, quitting my job was probably the best decision I could have done because, as we know...
Give me money.
The podcast
Money
is
me.
the main business.
Money now.
And you know something about main businesses? It's that people, when they're doing business, they're drinking coffee. So you should go get us a coffee right now. At at buyusacoffee.com. That's the right link, right? It is.
Is it .com?
It's .com. There's no net in this. Buy me a coffee.
You just buy us a coffee.
Listen, guys. Listen, guys. You should get us a coffee at No, wait. What is it? Buy me a coffee?
Buy me a coffee!
Buy me a coffee. Okay, guys. You should get us a coffee at buymeacoffee/2penpals. No, wait. I didn't say .com.
It's okay.
It's okay. People will find it. Also, the link is right here where my body's showing. Lights. Anyways, so that's fine. So yeah, so I quit. It's great. I'm gonna have a great life. I hope if the podcast, grows as expeditiously as it wanted to be.
It will.
It will. So
we're manifesting.
We're manifesting. So this is before we get to the Valentine's Day of it all. We last week did not wait. We recorded last week? No, we didn't record for like a month. This is 2 episodes ago. We didn't, last week we didn't review Aperture by Harry.
Oh, and that was on our list.
That was on our list. So let's get into it. So...
I was very surprised.
Okay.
Based on, every time someone that I love releases music,
Personally.
I get very nervous.
Me too.
I get very nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I really hope I don't hate it.
It's like
I don't
it's like
wanna
either a car
I don't
crash or
wanna-
blood transfusion for sure. Yeah.
Right. And then it's like, I don't want to get, it's like secondhand embarrassment.
Absolutely. I get it.
Because as you know, our viewers don't know this yet, but as you know, Piero, I am a Harry Styles fan.
Supernova fan.
Yeah.
Like you had a Tumblr,
and
like we know this.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, there's deep lore.
Deep lore.
That's a whole other episode.
Yeah. That's on 28.
Yeah. So when someone like him, who I like openly support, people come to me when he does something. Like he'll release a song, something in the press happens, I'll get a text about it.
Yeah, you're a connoisseur.
So
you
it's
know
like-
everything that's going to happen. Yeah.
So I don't. If he releases something that's bad, I'm gonna feel embarrassed.
Exactly. Because it's like a
So I
third
don't
business.
like-
Yeah.
Yes, he's my client.
You're like his manager. Who's his manager? It's not.
It's a less evil man.
Okay, it's a less evil man.
He's an evil- yeah.
He has a name for sure. Less evil man Cowell.
Yeah, it's not Simon anymore, but
Yeah.
it's equally evil person. But so leading up to this, I was just nervous. I was like, and then those people that got to hear it early were saying the craziest stuff about like their reactions were all over the place.
They said it was
Like,
Mad
some
Max
people were
Fury
saying
Road.
it
They
was
said it was Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah.
They said it was
Deep House.
Deep House.
It was like all over the place. So I was like, okay, none of you know music because if you did, then we would be hearing consistent feedback.
Yeah.
So then that just made me even more nervous.
No, you were terrified. Like you were telling that you sent me that clip of those people who got to listen to it first, and they were like, it's like this deep house infusion of like drums and like groovy, and I was like, oh god, okay,
Yeah. But then it came out, and I was pleasantly surprised.
okay, that's good.
I like it. It's grown on me. Obviously, it's way different than anything he's put out before. But I don't hate it.
I love it.
It's not my favorite thing he's put out.
Yeah, but I think it's like a good like,
I do enjoy
you
it.
know,
It is fun. It's fun.
yeah, it's like a good get in there.
Kids love it.
Not everything can be as it was. You know, not everything can be like I feel like people like, especially because of what we've been through for the last couple of years, I feel like we should have like a ease in, like, do you remember my voice? This is what I sound like, because that's what it was. Literally, like,
Yeah.
it will be like,
It's like, it's been a while. Let me just ease you into
let me
this.
just ease you in, because I remember like he was singing and then like nothing will happen for like 5 minutes, and then he will get back in it. You know, like it will be like,
Yeah.
and then it will be we belong, and then after like a 2-minute break, and I was like,
Yeah, and then the beat.
and then the beat, and then that music video,
Yeah, that was something.
he was voguing to the gods. I was like, how did you do that?
I know I haven't seen him dance like that since X Factor.
He was like, yes, because we saw some clips after that of his like dancing. He was eating everybody up.
It was
Ta, ta, ta.
His
And then he was doing the pull up, and then he was going like, you know, he was really feeling herself, her inner
Yeah.
inner diamond.
I'm excited for the
Me
album.
too. Yeah. What does everybody want?
Other people have heard it now.
That's true.
They had the listening events. Didn't come to Chicago.
Wait, they started
Yeah, they already happened.
already? Oh my god! Well, I missed my opportunity. That's great. Well, I mean, I did sign up.
I don't know if the Madrid one happened yet, but
Oh.
I was seeing clips.
Well, the album should be out in March.
and then people, yeah, in like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I think 2 weeks from today.
I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I do want to go to the Madrid thing. And listen, maybe Jaime's girlfriend will get us in because you know she can get in anywhere. She got tickets.
Really?
She got tickets to the show, and I was like, "Excuse me, madame, how did you get tickets to the London show? Nobody gets tickets to the London show."
Yeah. I mean, I tried to do New York, and the prices were so insane. I just couldn't.
Well, that was just God telling you that you shouldn't go to New York. That was just
Yeah.
like,
But look.
what would have been the plan?
This is I don't know. This has been my whole life.
I know.
I've seen a concert that I wanted to go to, and I buy the ticket first, and I figure it out
That's
later.
true. That's true. Listen, Airbnbs in New York don't
Literally,
have to be
I
that
went-
bad, you know. No.
Even in high school, there was this concert in Florida, Orlando, Florida,
You went to Orlando,
which is like an
Florida?
8-hour drive from where I grew up. And it was the neighborhood, and the 1975 were opening for them. This was before they were big. This was 2012. It was a very small venue. And I was like, I have to go. I have to be there.
How old were you?
It happened 14, 15. I think it was 15.
Gator country. 15.
And then I happened to have a friend who was like, oh yeah, we're taking a trip to Universal Studios in Orlando. And I was like, oh really? That's so cool. Happens to be crossing over when that concert was going to happen.
Like I'm going actually.
And I got on my family and I went to that concert.
Did you go to Universal? Okay, T. Because imagine the parents were like, you can come, but like we already got tickets to Universal, so it's gonna be.
No, yeah, I begged my parents, like, please, will you buy these Universal tickets and let me go on this trip with this girl?
What's Universal?
And they were like, sure, fine. And then I had to like convince this girl's mom, like, one night, can we go to this concert?
How did you present it? Were you like, ma'am?
Yeah, I think I just was like, hey,
Girl.
there's this concert that we would like to go to. Can we go? It just happens to be during your family vacation. And so she brought us. The mom came with us. And, I mean, it was incredible. Life-changing.
Did you cry?
Of course I
Yeah.
did. I mean, I was literally, like, it was such a small venue.
Yeah.
Like, Maddie, trigger warning for people that...
If you don't know who the 1975 is, there's a guy called Maddie in there.
Yeah, I know some people have opinions, but I do love them.
That's okay. Love who you love.
I literally,
You have your love.
Piero was there. Piero was there when I got my tattoo.
Oh, should we do the tattoo story then?
I mean, it's a good segue.
It's a good segue. Let's get into
into
it.
the tattoo story.
So,
I do have I'll just preface the story.
Yeah.
I do have a tattoo, a 1975 tattoo. After that concert, a few years later after that concert when they were bigger, this was 2014. Yeah, 2014. Made my dad drive me to Texas, to Houston, Texas, where they were having a signing before a show. And I weaseled my way into getting tickets to the signing by calling the record store a million times.
yeah.
Because you had to be there. You had to be there to buy or get a ticket for the record signing.
Like a normal person.
You had to be physically in person.
Oh, that's horrible.
Like you had to go and say, I want to go to this signing. I'm going to buy this CD. And they'd give you a ticket. And then you'd come a few days later.
Right.
Obviously, I couldn't just drive to Texas. So I was calling them over and over and over. I remember I was in Target with my mom. Calling this record store. They finally answered and I was like, please, can I get a ticket? Please.
You were like 75 years
And
old. You were like, get it.
yes. They were like, yeah, do you have a credit card? And I was like, Mom,
Get your fucking purse out.
credit card. I tell them the credit card number over the phone.
That's not good security.
And then they were like, okay,
Okay.
you can come.
You can come? Okay.
Yeah, so then a few days later, me and my dad drive to Texas. So they were fully supporting my...
No, that was like insane. My mom would be like,
obsessive
are they gonna be
fangirl.
near the house? Then you can go.
It was like a 4-hour
Oh,
drive.
4 hours.
So we drive there. My dad comes with me to the signing. And there were security guards. They were like really weird. They wouldn't let me take photos. none of that. Like, phones had to be in your pocket.
You have to have the experience in person. They were like, no memory of this. You better not have anything declining in your imperative.
You just had to, like, be in line. You had your CD. You'd hand it to them. I had a CD and a vinyl. And I gave it to them, and then they would just go down the line and sign it. And then I slipped a piece of paper.
Shut up.
To Maddie.
What did you say in that piece of paper?
And was like, can you write this out for me, this lyric? And so then he wrote it for me, gave it back. And then when I turned 18, I got the tattoo. So it's in his handwriting on my body.
Holy hell.
I don't know if I told you that part.
You never told me that. You just told me we're getting a tattoo. Exclusive, Lil Lord. Check this out. Do you want to know how she got her tattoo? Get into it. And that's it. You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like on the piece of paper that I have is his, like he wrote that on the paper, and then I brought it to the tattoo shop, and they made a stencil of it.
And I almost
And Piero almost passed out.
So listen, I want to preface this as I am from Panama. It's a very, it's either conservative or full out carnival, baby. But Lil was like my first, friend who got tattoos. And she was so wild for that. It's the same thing as having a gun, Like, I remember being like, oh my God, we're gonna get a tattoo. Like, can we get in there? Like, that's crazy. I'm not even 21. And then I remember people telling me, like, you can be 18 and get a tattoo, but why can't I get a drink then? Because it's...
You can feel all of this pain, but you can't have...
I can get stabbed by a tiny little needle, but no, I cannot have a little Corona. There's a tiny little, girly margarita, at 2 in the afternoon, but I can get a needle in my eye, because people get eye tattoos,
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, Lil was very, as she is all the time, calm and collected. I thought we were gonna get shot and killed and sold. Because, it's an ice cream shop. A tattoo.
An ice cream, not an ice cream shop.
A tattoo shop is a very scary place if you are a tiny little gay boy, as I was before. I remember, the needle went in Lily.
I have a picture of us in the tattoo shop. I'll send it. Because it's me holding my shirt up with my tattoo because it's on my ribs. And then...
I need a transfusion after that because I was like, it's not like getting an injection. Getting a tattoo is not like getting an injection. It's it gets in your body and your body changes forever. And that hurts.
The ribs, I got it on the ribs, and that's I was
like, sister,
it was painful.
You're my wildest friend for that.
Anything for Maddie.
Maddie, come on the show. We'll do a duet. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, by the way, the cover of this episode has nothing to do with the 1975. I'm actually doing Lady Gaga Paparazzi. So I don't forget, because last week I certainly did forget that that I had to tell her the name of the song. Well, that was it. So, actually, I want to get into what this week's episode's about. Valentine's Day.
Or where you hide, love will find you.
So, it's a late Valentine's Day episode because of the economy and everything that's going on. But, so, we'll start with, we're gonna go on the top and then we're gonna get to the bottom on your family line. So what did you and Jams do? Nothing. Yeah, look at each other and...
I mean, this is our 11th Valentine's. So... I mean, he got me flowers. I gave him a heated rivalry themed Valentine's card.
Let's ring your house right now. Let's have a fourth baby. I don't care.
So he's. I'll have to send a picture of the front of the card. Basically, the card on it says, "I love you more than my two." My two gay fictional ice hockey players. And he looks at the card and he was like, Someone's
That's
lying.
That's clearly
He was like, I don't know if you really mean that.
You'll never know. Zoom into me. But yeah, I mean that's great.
But I do love Jamal more than Shane and Ilya.
Because what are you gonna do with them? You can't do anything. You can't watch hockey.
I
That's
know.
it. You can watch them do hockey.
I love
yeah,
sports.
Lil's the sporty one. So she'll be like I love like she'll put on her Instagram like posts of like football games that are coming up. I'm like my big brother will love her so much. Like Lil is the brother that Pepe never had. That's like amazing for him. I love that. So yeah, follow her.
So I gave him this card. He got me flowers.
Yeah.
We hung out. But with 3 children,
Which leads us to
we didn't want to buy. We didn't get a baby. We did not want to pay for
Absolutely.
a babysitter. So
maybe next year.
Maybe next
well,
year.
Which brings us to a quick and lovely I'm a Mummy segment. To I'm a Mummy segment with Lil Jones. So Lil, you told me this already this week, which was a beautiful thing, that your first daughter self-did for herself for Valentine's Day.
yes, for Valentine's.
We'll get into that later because we're so back right now. So Lil, what did Soph do for herself for Valentine's Day? What did she do?
Yeah. For herself for Valentine's Day. So at their school, they were doing this thing. It was called a candy
Dream
fair,
Girls. It's like no for Christian
where
Dreamers. Yeah.
you bring money and you can write a little note, and you're like you buy a little piece of candy for your friend, and like on Valentine's Day. So at her school, they were selling these candygrams, which is where you bring money and you say, I want to send this friend this, a little piece of candy, and you write like a
did?
note. So this one was for Valentine's Day. So they've done them for other holidays
Who is this
too.
for?
And so she wanted to bring money. She was very adamant about bringing money, and I was like, okay, it's like $1. So she goes that day at school, buys it, and then a few days later, it's Valentine's, and she's like, I got 2 candygrams at school. I was like, wow. I was like, who got you a candygram? And she says, my friend and myself.
What did you say?
And I was like, you bought yourself one and not one of your friends? And she was like, yeah, I wanted candy. I was like, okay, fine, fair. But then I pulled them out of her backpack. And so she has hers, and it says, to Sophia from Sophia, Happy Valentine's Day. And then the one from her friend, the to Sophia from her friend, and it
So
said,
she will give her a kidney and she'll be like, well?
it was like, thank you for being like a sister to me.
Oh my God.
I was just like, oh, Sophia. Like, this girl wrote the sweetest, like, heartfelt note. They're in 1st grade, so they're 6, 7 years old. Yeah, and Sophia bought one for herself. I'm like, so I'm really going to encourage her next time to get one for her friend. We'll see. But
Well, encourage her to do that. But listen, I think it's great what she did because that just means that she's into investing.
investing in
So
herself.
she's definitely, she's into stocks. So she'll be like an industry like broker, like probably like out of college. So that just
I
means.
mean, whatever she does, she's gonna be in charge.
Yeah, she's very leadership driven, like you know. Yeah. Did you see that JFK show?
Oh, I saw the picture. I saw like the poster for it.
Me neither.
Will I watch? Probably. But I don't know.
I might watch too, but I watched this show called The Beauty.
I didn't watch
And-
that.
We'd like the first pub.
Girl. We watched the first 4 episodes. It was literally like Mission Impossible meets any movie starring Adam Sandler
Oh,
in
God.
the 2000s.
So, like,
it was
my worst nightmare.
it was it was literally like the way it was like, because you know how Ryan Murphy is, he's like intensity first, and then the plot will get there.
Maybe.
You know, like we'll see you in a bit. Maybe we'll see you right there in a bit, but it's gonna look
Yeah.
gorgeous. It's gonna look amazing. And I remember like me and Gianluca were watching the show, and we were like, listen, no shade to Ashton Kutcher, but the thing is in the beauty, like you go in there, like you get the
Right.
beauty, and then you're supposed to turn into like this young 20s like hot version of yourself. That's not even you as
Just-
young, it's
yeah.
like a different version. And then one of those, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the beauty, one of those beauties is Ashton Kutcher. Like they turn into Ashton Kutcher, and I was like, but he's like 49.
And like, I thought we were done with him.
I mean, listen, because you know that I'm a huge Demi Moore fan. Like, Demi is my life. You know, especially after Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle. No, wait, what is it? Full Throttle?
Fully throated. I'm sure there are
This is-
parodies titled that somewhere on
Yeah.
online.
This is not gonna get me anywhere near the new movie that they're making. Please have me in it. Like I'm a huge fan of it. I did not mean any disrespect. So also my crew here just showed me. By the way, they showed me a full drawing. Can you show the drawing in the camera very quickly? Because they wanted me to talk about this. Oh, you did the drawing? No, she did it. Oh no, you did Did you do the drawing? Who did the drawing? Who's drew? Okay, so they're telling me to put those pictures up here. So they want us to talk about the Bad Bunny Bonanza.
Oh, like the Super Bowl show?
Yeah,
No,
did
I
you see
watched
it?
the Turning Point one. No, I'm kidding. I watched
Me
Kid
too.
Rock.
Listen,
No.
Kid Rock is. I never heard any song of this. Maybe I have. I don't.
Yeah, no, I did not. I did watch Bad Bunny. Me and Sophia watched it. I let her stay up so she could see it, and then like he started dancing, and she was like, "Mom, should I be watching this?" I was like, "It's fine.
None of her
It's fine.
self-regulating and being like, I am. Mom, is this okay?
It's fine."
Is Pepsi okay?
No, I mean I loved it.
Like, I think it was fantastic. I could not accept it. How
Yeah,
perfect
it
it was.
It was really good.
So like the whole like Gianluca was like next to me. He was like crying like Somos Latinoamérica, Somos América, and I was like, "This is
Even
good."
my dad texted me. My dad was like, "Did you watch Bad
He was so
Bunny?"
proud.
He was like, I was crying when he started listing all of the countries."
I know, but listen, Panama is America, baby girl, because I saw that flag in the performance. Put the gift right here, and actually put it on the TV, and then let's see what happens. And also, like, I remember, like, after the show was done. By the way, Lady Gaga was on.
Yeah,
and-
that part I was a little bit confused by. I didn't hate it.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
from-
wonderful. I know
I
you
loved
loved
it.
it. But at first, I was just like,
I
was like-
you huge, delete this, you huge.
but I was just like, I don't know. I was kind of surprised. I thought there would be like
like a few, like
Not a
you-
white
you were
woman.
expecting, like,
Yeah, she had the little dress on.
But listen.
It was like,
Listen, she was from. Okay, guys, if you can pick a country for Lady Gaga at the Super Bowl, where do you think you would say she was from? Sweden? Yeah. What about you?
Norway.
Norway. So that's not an American
if we were
country.
talking
So,
about
like,
an
you could
American
say.
country.
Oh, yeah, but Pedro Pascal. was
Yes,
there.
I spotted him right away. I was like, "What's up, Pedro?" Jamal was like,
He
"Where?"
was, listen, Pedro is my 50, you know? My 50 is the person that I will date in their 50s, because, like, listen, I know that I'm 29, so, like, dating somebody who's not, like, out of the possibility. But, yeah, listen, Pedro, whatever's going on with you right now, I'm there.
Come on the pod.
I'm there. People come on the pod and let's talk about it. People sometimes say that I look like Robert Downey Jr. in the ice cream shop. Yeah, you may be looking confused, right? Oh no, you're actually agreeing. Oh, that's nice. Okay, listen. So we can have like an Iron Man,
Yeah,
Mr.
there we
Fantastic thing.
A
You
Halloween
know?
episode.
Yeah. I also a Halloween episode.
You can
well,
dress up.
actually, for Halloween, I should be
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. Who do you want to be
I don't
for
dress
Halloween?
up.
Yeah. Why don't you? What? Ricky, you want her to dress as Ricky Martin for Halloween?
What? No,
I don't think Lily can
that's
pull
not
that off.
happening.
I don't know how many, I don't know how many spray tans she can pull off. Wait. Oh, Ricky Martin was in
Yes,
the Super Bowl.
yes.
Yes. Well, yes. He was. Listen, he looks how I want to look like when I'm 50. 100. Yeah, I think. Like I really, like I think he looks fantastic, and me and my mom had like a little holding hands moment about like us agreeing about how beautiful he is.
The one
we come really
person
far.
that I was confused by being there. No, Alex Earl. Alex Earl.
Okay. Alex Earl. Well, she is from Florida.
Okay. No.
Listen, apparently, well, her dad isn't her dad Latino? I saw
Really?
the Alex Cooper thing. Yeah, the call her daddy thing. I mean, I know they're beefing right now, but the thing is, like, they have like a. I thought that her dad was. You
My
know,
apologies, Alex. Come on the pod. Sorry. clear
Alex Cooper,
clear the
come on
allegations.
pod. Well, clear the allegations. Yeah, you know, for right now, let's say she's not, and then in the comments, let us know
Okay.
what's going on.
Yeah, I was just like, why is
Because
she there?
Now there's like 1,000 blonde girls who are like. Who look like
Yeah.
Alex Cooper.
I mean, like I knew that she was gonna. Yes.
No, Alex Earl. I keep saying Alex Cooper.
I knew that.
Well, that too.
Like Alex Earl is allegedly dating Tom Brady, and it was the
Allegedly,
Patriots
yes.
game, and he's played for the Patriots. So like, I thought she would be there, but not in the performance.
In the performance, do you think Tom was like, "Why don't you just go in there?"
Probably.
It'll be fine.
Just that whole situation is weird to me, but.
Wait, did you send me that TikTok of that girl asking this gay guy if she knew
Oh,
if he knew who Tom Brady was? He was like, "I don't know who that is. I don't know what he's been in." That was amazing. Thank you for that. We watched so many TikToks that you sent, like, because me and Jaluga, we're gonna do this now, a traditional, like, because we get 1,000 TikToks a day
Yeah.
from everybody. So we want to make sure everybody's up to date. So when yours came out, that was the most striking one. for
I know.
sure.
I mean, you are basically you're the only person I send them to. Sometimes I'll send them to Jamal too. But yeah. But I'm just like boom, 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 boom. So sorry.
No,
Sometimes.
it's a beautiful. No. Send more. We have like because should I get into it? I don't know if you watched. But I watched the America's
I
Next
haven't
Top Model
watched it yet.
documentary.
So next episode we can talk.
I'm not gonna
about
give you
it.
any spoiler.
I'm
We'll cover it,
very
but
excited.
I'm gonna give my feelings. I'm gonna give you one word. Ira.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something
You,
Yeah.
from
You'll know what
Yeah.
I mean. Okay, but here's the thing. For the Oprah thing, it's really good when it goes, were you silent or were you silent? For this, a way better one, where like she takes a huge pause. This is gonna be like an acting thing. She goes, what?
What? Oh
Like-
yes. Sorry. Sorry.
Like it's really good.
I didn't know if
Come
you're
on.
talking about
You gotta get
cultural
into
event or person.
But we're talking about Valentine's Day. So listen, I believe that I should get married this year. Do you agree? What's going on, Lil? You look a little unsettled.
As your friend
Yeah,
of almost 11 years.
my pen to the call.
No, I do not think you should get married this year.
Why not? I'm gonna be 30 this year.
Okay. You've
You're-
got time. Remember, we've been talking about it. 30
Right.
is the new 20.
30 is the new 20. 20s.
So-
Do not go off.
20s.
20s.
So you've got another 10 years.
Well, like I don't want to get married at 40 because I want to have a huge lavish wedding. So
No.
imagine like
35.
okay, I'll do 35 because like then I'll do like because I'll be like okay, so it's gonna be 2 years of getting to know the guy. You know, he's gonna be like tall, athletic. I don't want you to be like Cristiano Ronaldo, but I want to like you know,
Don't
yeah.
even bring
Don't-
him up on
Let's not.
He's an enemy of the pod. I'm saying it right now. Enemy of the pod.
I don't know him personally, but
Pierre already touched on my love of football.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Listen,
He's-
we gotta listen. Let's just say that I want to get to know the guy. I want him to be athletic, like at least a run here and there. Nothing wild, nothing crazy. Cooks, gets along with my mother, my papi, my brothers. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I want him to be like, I love your brothers, but like when he's with his friends, he's like, his little brother literally punched me in the face, but I cannot tell Carol because he will literally kill me. Like, I want that to be a relationship. I want him to be a little controlling
Because it's like
financially.
and I love to do
Because I really would like to feel that there's always going to be money. So, like, if he keeps a tight leash on the purse,
right.
I think it should be great. Or you should just have control of my finances all the time. I think that'll be better.
Yeah.
Can I have an ice cream? Trigger warning. So stupid.
So it's gonna happen this year. You're gonna meet somebody.
I'm gonna meet somebody this year
Not
for
on
sure.
the apps.
Not on the apps. But listen. Since the pod is gonna get big at some point, I'm sensing episode 2, which is this one. I think that if there's any, like, if you feel really like, yeah, I am that guy for him, for this, you should DM me at Pierre Casino on Instagram. I'll filter them and I'll send them to Lil and
Or-
she'll tell us.
yeah.
Who, yeah. I think that's good. I think that's great.
I'll give final approval.
Exactly, because listen, I don't want to my therapist says, you gotta like be in the present and make your own decisions. But I feel like if I'm asking you something in the present, that's exactly what's happening. I'm being in the present, asking you something to do presently.
Right.
She's gonna see this and just make me talk about it next week. I know this. Listen, dating has been so hard. Last year, I dated this guy, a nurse. And I remember being like, oh my god, I'm dating a guy who's like big time. Because you know, like when you work in the medical field, you are somewhat better than anybody else.
Right. It's a really secure job.
Very secure job.
You went to a lot of school, so you're smart.
So much, like he will tell me things about like dilation that I had no idea about. You know? And I didn't even ask. But listen, it was a very short affair for sure. I should do a cover of that. But you put a little cloud in there. And then I remember like this is gonna probably be my first boyfriend. And then, like everybody does, we started the window. You know what the window is? Well, you haven't because you got married like a
Sorry.
23. So like you were
Right.
secure. You were like pretty secure like at 17, which I'm very jealous about. You know. But the thing is that, you know, like, I feel like every guy that I dated, like, we'll start, like, very strong. And then, like, we'll go on dates, and then I'll discuss my family. And listen, if I discuss my family, you're getting into the important base of elements that is this. You know? It's not about sugar now. It's about honey. It's about flavor. It's about that extra shake you get at 9 p.m.
Yeah. So you start opening up.
Yeah.
You think like this is going somewhere.
So we were talking about you handling my financial situations when it comes to men, and then
And then we were talking about your
my
short
last
affair year.
situationship, my short affair. I hate situationship so much as a word. I like affairs. I like having an affair, like in Showtime. Like
Except there were no other parties involved.
there were no other. Yeah, well, nobody got cheated on because I'm not that type
Yeah.
of girl. Listen, I was raised Catholic, and I'm gonna
Yeah, you'll burn in hell
follow
if
the
you
part
do
we
that.
don't cheat. I'm gonna do that. But so like that, like when that ended, I was like, well, that's great. And then I met this trainer. I was like, oh my god, he is like George of the Jungle. like he was completely gorgeous, super gorgeous, and then we hung out, and then
Yeah.
we hung out, we like hung out for school, and then the next day he was like, well, you know what? I just don't see this as being compatible. After we make breakfast plans.
So you didn't even have breakfast?
That's the thing. I was like, wait, so are we like breaking up or are we still on for breakfast?
Right, are we still eating?
Like, because he was like, I want to still stay friends. I was like, I mean, listen, I don't know if we can be friends after what we did when we hung out.
I can't look at you in your eyes.
I can't
again.
look at you like that, But anyways, yeah, so that was like my dating history last year. So I was like, this year I want to be different. I want to date a guy. Guys, don't forget to DM me up here because who's just gonna be like super sweet, super chill. We're gonna watch Real Housewives, and you're not gonna ask for anything else unless I want to see it. You know what? I hate. I hate those couples on the TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, yeah, I'm Jim and I'm also Jim, and we're watching Halo Rivalry right now, and we have to take like 20 breaks because of the
Oh
scenes.
yeah, that's weird. Watch the
Yeah,
show.
I'm like,
Watch the
Yeah,
show.
watch the show, because I'm too jealous of you.
I made Jamal watch it.
Oh,
He watched it
You
with
did?
me the second time.
What
I've watched.
I mean, I know there's
Few
6
times.
episodes, but a lot happens in those 6 episodes.
I know.
Like, did you fast forward? Did
Some
you,
of the
like-
parts I did
Like,
because it was a
because
little too much for him.
He was like, that's what Pierre does?
No, he's gonna die when he hears it.
I know.
But no, he
oh.
was like, he was getting into it. He was like, I really like the storyline.
Did he comment on the games? Was he like,
Uh-huh.
nice form?
No, he doesn't know hockey. But he was like, I'm not going to get too into it because then I won't shut up. But we're on a time limit. But
I
there's
know.
like a scene in one of the episodes, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it,
Everybody's watched it. Like, everybody.
where Ilya's in Russia and like that his ex is like trying to get back with him. He's like trying to convince him to like kiss him or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
and he's like,
He's not doing anything. He's like, no. And Jamal's like, he needs to get away from him. That
got
is
protective.
Shane. Yeah, he got so protective. He's like, that's
Protective
Shane's
Shane.
man.
that
He
is
was like
Shane's
getting
man.
into it. So,
I love that. Listen, this is also my casting director of Halo Rivalry.
oh yeah, season two.
Season 2, I mean, maybe season 3. I feel like they're going to be doing season 2 pretty soon. But listen, call me. I'm unemployed right now. Of my day job, like the one that gives me like income every single
The
month.
ice cream
Yeah.
shop.
The ice cream shop. Yeah, yes. So listen, Halo Rivalry people, if you're watching, I work out 5 times a week, and
You know
Oh,
you know how to ice skate already.
I know how to ice skate.
You've played hockey before.
And I played hockey. Oh wait, I recently went to a birthday party of one of my girls from the ice cream shop.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of my girls too. And it was an ice rink birthday. It was awful.
Oh, don't. No, it wasn't. You were
That's
great.
so
You
nice. That's a nice
gliding on
that's
the
a
ice.
lie, and it's
I
not.
was gliding on the ice,
Thank
but
you.
like
to the
the first
casting
45 minutes I wasn't though. Like the first 25 minutes. Oh yeah, casting directors. Listen, this is all fiction. I'm also a writer, and I like was falling all the time, and then these kids came up who were doing like Disney on Ice
Oh,
meets
yeah.
Mad Max meets Showgirls,
Mhm.
and they came in and they like slid under me. I flew to the other side of the thing, and I hit my ass
Oh,
on
no.
the floor. And I remember
So cold.
it's so cold, and I am 29 years old. So I have accepted that I can cry now, that I can be vulnerable. And I literally was like, cry. And then I didn't, because I was so cold that, when you're so cold,
Yeah,
you can't
it
really
couldn't
cry.
come
It couldn't come out. So I got off the ice rink and I took off my shoes and I was just looking at TikToks for like 20 minutes. And I was like, I'll be right back out there, guys. Like, it's so fun. I'm having the best time. Literally, my foot is full of blood. It's just full of blood.
Oh no.
I'm like, that's disgusting. Why do people do this? Like, oh wait, did you see that kid from the Olympics that, like, it was like a huge thing that he
Oh
fell,
yes,
right?
Ilya. The other
Ilya,
Ilya.
that's his name. What happened? What happened with him?
I think he just fell to the pressure of it all. He's so young. He's like
Well,
19.
he looked 10. Yeah.
He's so young, and that's like so much pressure. So
Oh, I feel bad for him.
I think, I mean, he's gonna have so many more Olympics.
Yeah, and he can also come on the pod, Ilya. Listen, if you're
He
going
can.
through a rough time, you can totally
'Cause-
come.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he's close to us, right? Russia, no?
No, he's American.
He's American! He's American! Okay, listen, get on the plane. It's
He
only
has
10
two
hours.
Russian parents. Though.
He has 2 Russian parents. Well, then he can do like a little layover. Just go to Russia for like a quick minute, come back out, come to Spain, and then we'll do the pod, and then we'll put you in the middle of the TV.
I would love
and
to
then,
love to have him. We could do a whole Olympic episode.
oh, I would love an Olympic episode. Remember that I'm gonna burp. So, do you remember in Pretty Little Liars when that Olympian came into the She was like, because Emily was like the lesbian swimmer. So
Yeah,
like,
and
I
then-
remember. Who was she? Do you remember her name?
I don't remember her name because they threw so many random things at that show that
Rumor Willis, you mean? Rumor Willis was on the show and she had like a whole arc. Also, like seriously, like that's the swimmer, the Olympian comes in and she's like, "Are you Emily?" She's like, "Yeah, I am. You are named last name. I'll give you the name." And then like she's like, "Yeah, I mean, I can see a bright future for you in the Olympics because I am an Olympian." And I can assure you that the time the episode came out, the Olympics were on or something.
yeah, that
Because
had to be promo for the Olympics.
that had to be promo for the Olympics back when real marketing was one. Oh God, I love Real Life so much, and we should do a dive-in episode of like
Yeah.
our favorite Real Life moments. Oh, Britney sold her music catalog.
I know, I saw that.
Well, Lil actually, she went to school for music
Business.
management.
Yeah, music business
Music-
management.
Music business management. And so like, give us a little bit of that. How do you feel about the set?
I don't know. That was kind of a red flag for me when I saw that.
Oh, you think so? Why?
Yeah. I mean, she could just be wanting to like move on and not have any
Right.
control over that. She might need money, honestly. She might just need money. She hasn't put
Right.
any music out lately.
And that's what you do. You sell the music, and then like you have
Yeah,
the thing.
so I mean her catalog, like when you have a catalog like that, I mean it's millions and millions of dollars. So I didn't see what she sold it for, but I'm sure she got a huge check.
It was undisclosed, but somebody said like it's
Hopefully
around
that it
300.
I hope that it went to her and not someone else.
Well,
I hope there's
honestly,
nothing
yeah.
bad that was going on behind the scenes for that, because I do love Britney.
I do love Britney. Well, she's
Hometown,
her Louisiana
hometown
sister,
girl. Yeah.
hometown girl. Her and Addison. Yeah. Listen, you know, Britney and I, we have a huge relationship. Her and I, because I am. Put it on the thing, New York gay, and I
Really?
like. Yeah, I am gay. Well, I'm coming out. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, listen, I remember watching Toxic for the first time, the music video. And I remember my dad catching me watching it. And he was like, "Who is that naked woman on the TV?" And I was like, "Dad, that's Britney Spears. Why can I not look at this woman right now? She's literally giving us like Bible right now. Like she's everything. Like she's super light and everything." And then he was like, "You shouldn't be watching that. She's naked," and then left. Come to, this happens at the TGI Fridays. And then we are having dinner. The music video of Toxic comes on because they have TVs.
Yeah.
This is where the plasmas were coming out back in the day. And my dad goes, "Isn't that your woman?" And I go, "When am I gonna win in this house? I think I'm gonna die in this house." Oh wait, okay. To finish it up, did you see Wuthering Heights?
No. I have
I
not.
didn't see it either. Yeah. Did you read the book?
No. It's
Yeah,
such a
it's-
long book. I wasn't gonna read that.
I heard it's like mandatory reading in high school, like in the US a lot. I'm
I
like,
grew up in Louisiana. We're 50th
Yeah.
in education.
right. Oh wait, I think that's a landlord.
Ah.
Right. All right.
So
Well,
no.
should we say goodbye?
Yeah, we probably have to wrap up, huh?
All right. Well, listen, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for
I gotta go.
watching.
Thank you for watching, Lil. I love you so much.
I
This
love
was a great
you.
second episode. I love you too much. And don't forget to subscribe to everything that we have. And never mind the phone. Anyways, I'm gonna turn off the TV. And present me. Do the live performance.
Okay, here comes Piero Casino with Paparazzi by Lady Gaga.
Thank you. Transition.
Oh, okay. Hi! Hey guys, welcome back to Two Pen Pals. Actually, we're in another segment and Lily is nowhere to be found. She's been missing for 15 days. We are kidding, she's actually taking care of herself for next week's episode. But right now, we're gonna do the segment called Piero's Medium Couch, where I am gonna sing a song. We're gonna do original music, we're gonna do mashups of songs that are already outside, that you probably like, that you probably heard before. And I cannot do the segment without the head of audio, Jaime.
Hey guys, yeah, my name is Jaime. I'm sorry for my voice today. It's a little bit deeper than usual because I'm sort of sick, but yeah, I'm almost over it.
Me
So
too.
yeah, yeah, it's going like all over Madrid. So
Yeah.
I guess I should be fine in a day or two. But yeah, basically I'm doing the sound for Two Pen Pals, and I'm actually playing the guitar for the covers that we're actually thinking about, and there's like a lot more to come. This is just the first one, and it's pretty exciting, guys. We had like very good reactions of it. Like we showed our friends, our family, and it's
What family?
well, you know, my family.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, I had to
My
test it
family's-
out
my
before I
family's in Panama.
look before I brought it to you. I had to test it out.
Okay, alright. Oh, so are you saying I'm your family?
Yeah, in a way,
Are
yeah,
you saying
of
that?
course.
Oh,
Fine,
thanks.
sure.
I am your boss anyways, because I created the two.
Yeah. Well, let's see where this goes. Honestly, we're proud of it, and I think this is going to be really great.
Oh, I'm proud.
No, I think you can tell he is.
You can tell. I know I have good judgment, I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't. I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I promise him that you're different, and everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah, I know. All I'm saying, baby, I'm your biggest fan. I follow you until you love me, paparazzi. And baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be your paparazzi. And heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Please, please, please. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash, and it's never gonna last. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless through the onyx night. But now the sky is all by light. Oh, 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 oh.
that one.
That was very good.
That was really good.
That was very good.
Oh,